Hey everybody, it's Bob from the Wealth Trinity. Today I want to discuss morning routines or morning rituals, whatever you want to call them. In the past few videos and blogs on thewealthtrinity.com, I've discussed a lot of goal setting ideas, and I have referenced my morning routine a few times. So I wanted to discuss what exactly encompasses my morning routine, what maybe could be included in your morning routine, and how it can benefit your life. So basically all it is when I first heard about this, I saw that it was going to take about a half hour, maybe up to an hour in the morning, and depending on what you actually want in your routine list. And I didn't like the idea of getting up any earlier. But what I found was that when you shift your bedtime and get up earlier, it just makes such a huge difference. And if you're going to complain about having to get up earlier, or you have to get to work, or you have to get the kids to school, then excuses aren't going to get you anywhere in life. So what I started doing was going to bed an hour earlier, getting up an hour earlier. You're much more productive in the morning. You're fresh, you're ready to go, and you can knock out your morning routine and really set yourself up for a great day of productivity. And do this every day, and it's amazing how your life changes. So I wanted to discuss my morning routine and offer it as an example to you, and you can use mine as a template. You could take a few of my examples, add in your own, whatever you want to do. I've read a good book by Hal Elrod. I'll probably put that in the description. And actually my mentor, Stefan Palernos, who I absolutely love, he has a routine, a ritual mastery program that you could also buy. But you don't need any of that stuff, but I'm just saying this is where I've kind of built my routine from. I'll put it in the description if you want to check it out. If you don't, that's fine. Check out this video. Nice and simple. Just got to implement. So first thing in the morning, I wake up, the alarm goes off, right? What do I do? Make sure I have my pen. I smile. That's number one on the list. I smile. Now stop right there real quick. Did you think, oh, smiling's corny, smiling's unnecessary? If you do, that's exactly why you need to smile. I know when I first heard Stefan say he smiles, I was like, oh man. But it makes so much sense. I just sit in bed and I just smile on my face, and it's not about the smile, it's about the gratitude. Why am I smiling? What do I have to be happy about? I ask myself these questions, and it forces a smile on my face. Who loves me? Who do I love? What am I grateful for? Am I grateful for a brand new day to make the most of? Am I grateful for this miracle of life? My body all functioning without me having to even think about, my heart beating, and it's everything. Who do I love? I love my kids. I love the woman in my life. I love my parents. I love my close friends. I love the communities that I'm part of, my social communities, and what I care about. And I just think about why I love them and who loves me, and I just feel this gratitude and this gratefulness just wash over me, and I have no choice but to sit there with this big goofy smile on my face. So just take a minute or two and do that first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. You might think it's corny, but it's amazing how it gets your mind moving in the right direction for the day. Okay, so number two, I drink water. I get out of bed, I go right to the kitchen, and I down 16 ounces right in the morning. Water is very important to everything in life, and too many people don't pay attention to the water that they're putting in their body. We're 70% water. Every function of our body needs water. And when you wake up, you're completely dehydrated. Your body is starved of water. So I make sure I just feed it right back in. It fills my stomach. I try to drink about a gallon of water a day. That's a whole other issue. But for the morning, I feel a nice 16 ounces is a great way to get a jump start on that. And why wouldn't you do that? It's what your body is needing and craving. If you're a coffee drinker, that's a whole other issue. Do not drink coffee, at least first. Coffee dehydrates you. That's the complete opposite. I know a lot of people are addicted to coffee. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. Get your water in first. So let me write that down. Number 3 is I breathe with a purpose. And sometimes I'll either breathe while I'm in bed, and that'll be number 2. You can flip-flop these things, doesn't really matter. But I breathe with a purpose. You cannot live without oxygen. And you breathe just normal, you don't even think about it. It's amazing the difference it can make when you do something that you are going to do naturally with a purpose. So what I'll actually do is I'll sit down and I'll close my eyes. And I'll take, you can mess with the times, whatever works for you. My times are usually, I'll breathe in for 6 through my nose, hold it for 3 seconds, breathe out for 5 through my mouth. So I'll close my eyes and it looks like this, and I breathe and I push my stomach out so that there's no constriction on my lungs. I want to fill them to capacity. The middle 3 is actually uncomfortable, and that's okay. That means my lungs are filled and it's going to allow the oxygen to permeate through my body and wake me up. So I close my eyes. That might have looked a little unnatural because I wasn't ready to do it in front of the camera, but you get the idea. 6, 3, 5, figure out whatever works for you with your lung capacity. I repeat this 10 times. Nice quiet spot. By the time I'm done, I actually feel like this high, like I've just flooded my system with oxygen and I'm ready to go. On the weekends when I have more time, because I still have to come to work, and I promise I'm doing this video before my work day starts. I get here early. It's a family place, so it's not a big deal. I'm not cheating my boss out of anything. But when I don't have work, I'll do it even longer, and it's amazing how alive you can feel when you breathe with a purpose. Do it every morning. It'll wake your body up. It'll get you ready to go. Okay, number 4. Extremely important, and this can vary from individual to individual. You have to exercise. Make this fit into your life any way you can. For example, right now I'm training for a triathlon. If you watch my other videos, you've probably heard me talk about it. It's a big deal in my life right now. So every morning I'm exercising regardless. I weight train 3 times a week, and I'm doing some sort of cardio, whether it's swimming, biking, or running, 6 times. So every morning, for me to fit in all that training, I'm exercising. So that's taken care of for me. But what I want to talk about is I trained for a marathon up until the end of November. Then I had about a 2-month gap until I started training for this triathlon, where I kind of just did cardio here and there. And I lifted weights. I always like to lift weights. I love it. And I'll probably lift weights to the day I die. But I had many mornings when I didn't have anything to do, or I had extra days off. I didn't have such a packed routine. I still exercised. Maybe not within a system, but I made a 10-minute minimum goal of moving my body. And if you're not on a workout routine that has you, or not working out at all, that has you doing a whole session in the morning, fit in 10 minutes of exercise. I don't care what it is. The goal is to wake up your body. It could be 10 minutes of yoga, you can look on YouTube and find a 10-minute yoga plan. It could just be stretching. It could be running in place, running on a treadmill, running around your block a few times, jumping rope. It could be some body weight stuff, maybe some push-ups or pull-ups. That can be a little intense, but you know, it depends on where you are physically. Your 10 minutes can vary. As long as it's 10 minutes. Do you want to do that after you've, you've been grateful and smiled, after you've loaded your body with some water, and after you've done your breathing techniques? Exercise that 10 minutes. Get your body moving. Get your body awake for the day, feeling vibrant. All right. After that, and I'm not going to say stuff like brush my teeth, take a shower. You figure out where to fit all that in. So that's to be assumed. After that, number 5, read. Reading has made such a huge difference since I started. I've always liked to read. Problem is, I could never find time for it. And before I move on, what that really means is I never made it a priority, because you can always find time for things. But as I never found time for it, I went years where I would just read here and there. I'd never finish a book. This was a huge difference maker in my life. I got this from Hal Elrod's book, Miracle Morning, I believe it's called. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. I started picking personal development books, right? I think personal development's the way to go. I don't want to read a fiction book, that's more like leisure. If you want to read that, that's fine, but I wouldn't put that in your morning routine. I pick personal development books, and depending on how long the book is, I'll read 10 to 15 pages a morning. 10 minutes out of my morning, and you got a 300-page book. That adds up. You can read 1 book a month. 12 books a year of personal development, things that are going to help you in life. Last month it was an Anthony Robbins book I read. This month it's a book that I'm reading on strengthening my relationships with my family, with my woman. Next month I think I'm starting with The Richest Man in Babylon, because that was one of those books that I just never finished. I just read pieces. But with this 10 to 15 pages in the morning, it's easy, it's a cinch, and it's good self-help, personal development, gets you focused, gets your mind clear, and gets you ready for the day. So please, when this is over, when this video is over, find a book. Maybe it's on your shelf somewhere, maybe you have to run to a store and get it. Start tomorrow. 10 pages, it's simple, it adds up, and it has made a huge difference in my mentality from day in and day out. Number 6, I read my mission, my life mission. I haven't covered this yet. I went through a whole I went through Stefan Palermo's book and figured out my life's mission. It's a great book. I'll put that in the link too. And basically, the end result, there's my life mission in words I can read. Takes me about 5 minutes to read it. I could read it quicker, but what I try to do is actually feel it. And it gets me focused, and basically life just throws a million things at you a day, and it's easy to get distracted. I'm 39 years old and I don't have the things I want. I feel like I'm on a journey to get the things I want now. Why? Because I was not focused. I had the distractions, and life happened to me instead of for me. We are making life happen for us. I've said it before. We want to make life happen for us. So without going off on a 15-minute tangent about how you should set up your mission, a nice simple way to do it is just, for now, is to pick where you see yourself a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. look at your wealth Trinity goals. That's an easy way to do it. Where do you want to be financially? Where do you want to be? Where do you want your fitness and your health to be? Whatever your spirit goals are, like I said, mine is to spread a message of conservation to the world for wildlife. Where do you want that to be? Whatever yours could be. I don't care what it is. Maybe you want to, you know, feed the poor in Ethiopia. It could be anything. Whatever makes you feel alive and will make you feel like you're doing something good in this world. Where do you want to be? 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. That's a nice, easy way to do it. Write it down. Read it every day. Actually, what I've been doing is, because I read my book at home and on my way to work, I actually read this out loud on my phone, and I listen to the recording every day on the way to work, and that's been great. So, you know, you can either read it or you can do what I did. I listened to my own self talking back to me about my mission, and I can really feel it. And like I said, it keeps me focused and keeps what I want clear, and you know, I'm trying to design a life I want. And while designing the life I want, I'm enjoying the process, I'm enjoying the journey. So I'm very happy every day, even though I'm not at my goals, I'm not nowhere near where I want to be. It creates happiness for me to be going and striving for it every day. Okay, so number 7. Is to write your goals. You're now done the morning routine and you're ready to move on with the rest of your day and actually tackle what you want to get done. I've done a few blogs and videos on goal writing and achievement for maximum success. I'll throw some of those links in the description too. It basically you want to have it in line with your wealth Trinity. This is just a quick review. You want to have 1 to 2 goals for your financial side, 1 to 2 goals for your fitness side, and 1 to 2 goals for your spirit side. Put them on your goal list every single day so that you can take these bite-sized tasks and add them up to get to the end goal. That's really it for the morning routine. That's what I do every morning. Like I said, this can change, and it does change, but this is what is fitting my lifestyle right now. You can add whatever you want to it. You could add meditation. I have had meditation in there before. I have had journaling in there before. I'm journaling at night now. Prayer, maybe a small activity with your children. You could pick a new friend every morning and text them something that makes them feel appreciated. Whatever it is, if it's positive, it makes you feel good and gets you on the right track for the day, and you have time for it, or make the time for it, add it into your morning routine. This is mine right now. It's a nice 7-step thing. Takes me a little while because of my exercise, but if it was a 10-minute exercise, then this would take me 30-35 minutes. I don't know. So figure it out. If you've enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Please leave your comments. I'd love to engage with everybody. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. I have many more videos coming. March is going to be a big month for me. I have a goal to put up at least 15 videos. I haven't figured out how many blogs I'm going to do yet, but you're on YouTube right now, so you know, please subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you more. As soon as this is over, write that morning routine, go after that wealth Trinity. I'll talk to you guys soon.